aha, there we go. So I totally thought I just recorded a whole video, but I guess I'm even more tired than I thought because there's a little button like right down there on my little like eye camera thingamajigger. I don't know, I'm recording this on my computer. So yeah, there's a little button right down there where there's now a clock. Before, I didn't realize it was on the camera setting, so I just talked at myself for a little while. So let's try this again. Hello everyone, I'm Patrick, and I am just making this little video to let you all know I started tea today, which is super exciting. What I'm doing, I had my first tea shot, and the shots that I'm doing are a little bit different than what I've heard of most guys doing. I don't have intramuscular shots, I have subcutaneous shots, which means that the needle is a little bit smaller, and like intramuscular is in your muscle, so most guys I've seen like either do that like in their thigh or in their rear. With the subcutaneous shots, that means that it's in the fat. So when I went into the nurse today, I kind of had the idea in my head that like I would be doing it in my belly, like right here, right there, because that's what my doctor thought it would probably be. But the nurse today also told me that I could also do it like in the fat on my thigh. If I have enough there, I could do it in my like arm fat back here, which like I don't have a whole lot of either. But what I did was I did it in my belly. I have a little band-aid right there, right there. Yeah. Yeah, and it went pretty well. I'm still kind of getting over the idea of poking a little needle into my own skin, but I think I'm gonna get there. Meanwhile, I had help this time. Like the nurse, she walked me through all the steps of how to give myself the shot, and so like when it came time to do the shot, I like set it all up and stuff, like prepped the area, and then the nurse just helped me with the actual like poking into my skin, and then I finished with the like I guess injecting it, depressing the like plunger thing. So yeah, that happened today, which is super exciting. I also brought my girlfriend with me, so she might be able to help me a little bit next time I do my shot, or at the very least I'll have someone around who knows just what's going on and stuff. Yeah, I told my mom about it. Well, I mean, she already knew that I had my appointment today, and like when I talked to her a little bit right before the appointment, she said that like she still feels reserved about it, but she's happy that I'm excited. And like I told her a while ago that like I know that she has her reservations about things, and I know that she thinks that like I shouldn't be starting hormones quite yet and stuff, but I'm going to do what I know is best for me, and I hope that she can just support that. So I know that it's still a little bit hard for her to kind of taking things in, which makes sense because I took plenty of time to take things in and like plenty of time to make the decision to start to transition. And I know like she kind of wishes I took more time, but she isn't like, no one but me can know how long it was like in the back of my mind or in the front of my mind before I decided like, yes, this is definitely for me. And my mom kind of raised me and my brother, like we've always been very homeopathic. We haven't taken medicine for things that a lot of other people would take medicine for. So even now, like if I get a cold, unless I have like a whole lot going on in classes or in work, like I won't take anything for it, or like even like allergy medicine stuff. I really only take medicine like when I absolutely have to. There are definitely times where like I don't go quite as all out as my mom does. There are definitely times when like if I'm having like I don't know bad headaches or something, like I'll take some ibuprofen just to get through the day, because I know I can't just like drop a whole day down the drain because of a really bad headache. But I know that it's kind of hard for my mom to take in because it is me introducing a foreign substance into my body. And that's just, it's just not something that she likes to do in her life. So it makes sense to me that my mom is taking a little bit more time to process things, but I really appreciate how much she and everyone else around me has been so supportive of my transition and everything that comes with it. So that's pretty awesome. I'm definitely incredibly exhausted, which I definitely don't think is from the tea. I started my first day of, I have a pre-study job is, like, very much part-time. I work, like, 2 days a week for, like, 4 or 5 hours, at the Lawrence Hall of Science, which is just, like, a science museum up by my school, and over the winter they have these, like, full-day camps, before Christmas and before New Year's. So today we had our first day of camps, and my kids were a little bit exhausting. I love working with kids, but they were a little bit exhausting. So it's been a pretty exhausting day. But I got to start tea afterwards, and, like, kids are awesome, and I love the kids, and it's been a pretty exciting day. So, yeah, oh, and you can see that is, so I live in a house with a few members of the California Marching Band, which is, like, the marching band at UC Berkeley, and we celebrate non-denominational Weasel Holidays. So what that means is, like, we don't celebrate Christmas or anything, so that is not a Christmas tree. It is a weasel bush. So that is our non-denominational weasel bush. And there are definitely a lot of freshmen who are in the house who are saying, no, that's just a Christmas tree, which I think it looks more like a Hanukkah tree because it is blue and white all over the whole thing, and it has a 6-pointed star at the top. So I think it looks more like a Hanukkah tree, but it's a weasel bush. Don't get me wrong, it's a weasel bush. Yeah, I think that's everything, and I guess this video is getting a little bit long. So this time I will actually put the link to my transition Tumblr down at the bottom, probably, like, right about, like, there-ish, like, underneath, like, in the comments, or not in the comments. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Yeah, I'll put it down there. Feel free to send me a message, send me an ask. I like talking to people and stuff, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have, or just say hello. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful holiday season, a wonderful not holiday season if you don't celebrate holidays around this time, a wonderful winter or summer depending on where you are in the world, and yeah, I hope everyone is having an awesome day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Farewells.